natural, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I just want to shout out to, you know what I'm saying, all the fam out there, the friends, and I just want to say, man, you can make your dreams come true. Whatever you think about in your head, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has a different thoughts. Everybody thinks differently. Whatever you think about, you know what I'm saying, you can put your mind to it, it can be obtained. You know what I'm saying? So just keep on trying. Consistency is key. You know what I'm saying? Head up, chest up, confidence. And anybody tell you today that they love you, they proud of you. Because we don't hear that shit a lot from where we come from. Yeah. I love you and I'm proud of you. And keep that shit pushing, man. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's dope.
Shout out to the podcast, the CashOut Miggy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
This Jose Gonzalez, man, from the Glass City. You know what it is. Yeah, for sure. You already know I'm going to be set up for that interview. I'm going to come see you, man. I'm going to come see you. I've definitely got a story for you, man, when I get out there.
Gotta make a change, my city, cold kids, my age is dying. Tears dropping, so many crying. These situations be traumatizing. I'm really trying. Stay solid, moving ways that they can't see. I've been a hawk.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Big Yogi'Z Garage. Today I got CashOut Miggy.
What's up? How you doing?
What's
Yogi?
up, bro? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. CashOut Miggy. Thank you very much for. I reached out to you and I was like, I didn't know. I seen that you had like a new video out with
Javi Productions.
Yeah, Javi Production put it out there, and I was looking at it, bro, and I was like, it was really intriguing, like the stuff you were talking about and stuff. Tell me a little bit about where you from. Were you from Toledo?
Yeah, I'm from Toledo. I grew up. I was born and raised here, and
what part of Toledo?
Whole life. Well, I mostly lived on the east, and then I lived on pretty much all parts. Bounce back and forth. Like I lived on the east, and then I remember a little bit I was on the south, and then my mom lived on the west too a little bit for a minute, and then we lived on the north too, and then now I'm just back on the east. But
on the east side, what high school mainly did you go to?
Well, the thing is, a while ago my mom got sick, so and then my grandma got sick too, and then she was staying out in Wasion with a lot of my family down there, and at one point she ended up passing away, so we was all there and stuff, and then my mom got sick too. She started getting sick because she had she had a mini stroke, and then she's had diabetes since she was 2 years old.
So she had type 1 diabetes, the one that's like comes like right in the beginning, like.
Yeah, it was really bad. She would have a lot of blood sugar and blood problems and stuff. And then so we moved out to Wasion. I guess it was a lot calmer and stuff. It was a lot chill out there. We got all our family down there. She had to be on dialysis and everything. And then eventually she and then I went to Wasion middle school for 8th grade year, and then I was there for my freshman year in high school. And then I played football too a little bit there, and I wasn't that good though because my first year playing was 8th grade. And
you just didn't have like the skills to.
Yeah,
like, I mean you weren't raised with it.
I mean I've always wanted to do sports, but like my parents never really like put me in them or anything. And it was my first time. It was kind of weird. I didn't really catch on at all. I was kind of ass, I'm not gonna lie. So I didn't really focus too much on it. But what really I did like was wrestling, and that's when I started doing wrestling too, was there. And then my whole freshman year, the rest of the half of my freshman year got cut off. And then that's when my mom passed away too. It was around that time.
I'm sorry to hear about all that, man. It sucks.
It's all right. But after that, after we heard that, I ended up having to move back to Toledo, and I was staying with my Thea and Theo for a while. And
did you go to high school here or no?
Yeah, it was weird because I didn't really do anything my sophomore year either. It was all still on the computer and everything.
Oh yeah, because it was like COVID.
Yeah, because of the COVID. So I ain't gonna lie, I really didn't pay attention that much either. So, and we wasn't really close with my dad as much between that whole time period while we were living, because my mom and dad split up when a couple years back before that. And then so eventually like we slowly started talking to my dad again, and we started staying over there and everything. And that's when he got us into the school and everything. My little brother too. He went to East Broadway, and it was the same thing. But
did you ever go to Way or no?
Yeah, I did go to Way eventually, because it was still the same thing like the first half of my junior year. And then I remember they started saying like, oh, we could slowly start letting the kids back in and everything. And then we had the masks on and all that. And then we finished off my junior year, and then that's when I started doing wrestling again and everything. And then my whole And then I finished off strong my whole junior year. And then senior year came out still at weight and everything, but I started messing up too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
And so I ended up having to go to Glass City, but I just...
What's Glass City? What's that?
Glass City Academy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's where they help kids graduate.
That's cool,
Yeah,
bro.
get the
Like,
rest of your credits
I
and
swear to
everything.
God, like my life is a little like yours. I went to, I could never pay attention in school. I went to Way High School. I could never like learn. I had a hard time with paying attention. So I ended up going to this thing. It's probably like Glass City Center, but it's called Jefferson Center.
Jefferson
It was a
Center.
place in school downtown, and I would have to take a bus to Jefferson Center. Like, so, like that's just life, bro. Not all of us. Not everyone's gonna be able to like focus, especially the stuff you're going through. Your mom, your grandma, all that. Like, you couldn't focus on school. You had all this other stuff. So how did you even get into music and all that? You already been into music, or is that because of your mom and all that?
It started when I was 13. Well, it's weird because like growing up, I've always had like a thing for music, and I'd always like pick up and try to start writing stuff, but like I would end up just like pushing it off and like not really giving a fuck about it. And then eventually when I was 13, this one time, because well, we kind of was homeless because we wasn't really living yet. We kind of got evicted from the apartment we was
You weren't
living
living at your grandma's yet?
No, yeah, it wasn't out there yet. This was a little before my grandma started getting sick, like really bad too. And yeah, we was kind of homeless for a little bit. So I was still staying with my aunt and everything. And this one day I was just fucking around, and it wasn't even like I was trying to take it serious. You know, I was kind of just playing around with it, just having fun with it. I was like, man, you know what? Just let me play a beat, because I would be on YouTube and stuff, just listening to music and everything. And I would just see beats on there, and I just picked the beat up one day and I just started writing, and that's when I made my first song. And I think it's ass now. Like I look back at it, that shit's garbage. But everybody liked it back then, and I was like, all right. And then you know, I was still playing around with it. I wasn't really telling nobody about it because I didn't think it was anything like worth listening to or anything. So, but one day, I remember this is when we started going to Wasian. I was with my uncle, and we was driving around, and I forgot what we was doing. I think we was at the gas station, and then we're on our way back to his apartment. And I was like, yo, Theo, like I was nervous. I was nervous to even show him because I didn't know what he was gonna say. But I was just playing him a little bit of like some of the song that I did in the car, and he listened to that. He was like, boy, what the fuck? And then he started getting all geeked and everything. And he started hyping me up, and I was like, what? And I was looking at him like, man, it ain't that good, bro.
Yeah.
And then eventually, yeah, we were staying with him and his girl too.
But that got something, right? Because that
kind of made me think like, damn. Yeah, because I wasn't expecting that. I thought he was gonna,
you thought he was gonna be like, oh, that's guy.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's like giving you hope. Just that was like the first spark of like something like, holy shit, I could probably do something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, when we went inside, he came in all hyped and everything still. And then he just goes in the room, busts in the room, starts talking to my mom, and like, hey, you gotta listen to the song, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then we go in there, and then I play it for my mom, and I was really nervous then because like that's my mom. I don't know what the hell. Like I didn't know what she was gonna think. She listens to the whole song, and there was a couple parts she would be like, you know, but like it was cool. The rest of it, she told me like she thinks I could really do something with it. So like once she told me that, I was like, all right, but and I was like, I gotta do this now. It's like I kind of have to. Like it ain't like I want to no more. It's like yeah. And then from then on, I really started like I would listen to a lot of people around me too. Like they would all make music too, but like I ain't gonna lie, like it would be ass. And I was just like, I don't wanna be another ass motherfucker making music. It's like if I'm making music, I'm gonna put the best possible product I can out there, and I don't want it to be no bullshit, even if people listen to it or not, because I love doing it, and it's like a passion I have for it. It's like, so yeah.
You just didn't want to. You don't want to be like the status quo, like
because like a band lab rapper or whatever, like shit like that.
Because I swear, dude, I be getting a lot of people to request to be on the podcast, but then I listen to the music and I'm like, there's a lot of good stuff, but sometimes I'm like, man, that's not. Maybe it's just that I don't like that kind of music. There's certain music.
Yeah, and I know everybody has their own specific taste in music and everything. So like, you know, I don't ever knock nobody for what they do. Like if they have some sort of love for it, you know, then go ahead, that's you. And I do the same thing. It's just I'm a lot harder on myself when it comes to making music. It's like I like it to be good, like sounding good, everything. I want everything to be on point. Like I'm low key a perfectionist. Yeah. When it comes to stuff, so.
But that's good though. That's gonna give you a good drive to actually become somebody. So it's like you focus on like the video. You want to do that. The video of the last video was dope, man.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. Yeah, that was my first music video, like legit music
that's
video.
the first one.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a couple on my phone and I've uploaded them and stuff, but they weren't all that great. But yeah, it was like, cause this song I did.
It means a lot to you, right?
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, like I was really like fucked up, and I was just sitting there, and I was like, cause I really like music, cause it helps me be like vulnerable, like in a way, and it helps me let me say the shit that I want to say that I can't just, just up and say or whatever. So. I took everything. I was pissed off. Like when I write music, I get pissed off, and I just start thinking of everything, all my little situations, everything that happens in life, and I just try to fit it into words, but like to where it makes sense and where it sounds good. So, and then I found that beat, and I was like, man, this beat hard. At first, I overlooked it. I was like, I listened to it, and I was like, it's okay. Then for some reason, something like like the little hum, the beat. I was like, no, I gotta write something to this. And then I just let it all go, and I made that song. And I was like, no, I got to purchase the beat for it too, because I want the full track outs, everything. I want it to sound nice and full. And then, so I got with Roach. He's a local engineer too. Okay. Todd Roach, and he's a pretty good engineer. I fuck with his sound and everything. And he works pretty good with me too. So, I got that taken care of, and I told Nate, I was like, no, I want this video ASAP, like as soon as possible. And then, we got it done and everything. I came with him with the idea and everything. We all put it together. He worked with me, and it all flowed pretty well.
Tell me about the meaning of the song. Like, what really, you said, like, you talked about like your mom. You talked about like something like, if you met me, how does that go? Like something like people that, because you're in a certain mindset right now, or at that when you wrote that song. Tell me a little bit about the whole, like, it's because.
I'm not gonna lie, like when I write my lyrics, I don't necessarily have like one specific topic that I speak about. Yeah. But it's kind of just like, I kind of take in everything, because like a lot of times I write music off inspiration. So like if I feel a certain way in a certain moment, I like to take in everything that made me feel that type of way and just bunch it all together and just like throw it into one. So it's kind of just like I'm just letting it all out at once. So I can have one thing going on here, and it just makes me feel some type of way. It makes me feel angry and like just on edge. And that's the kind of vibe I wanted to give off in that song,
It's a great song, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, because like you said, like, what is the part where it said, I can't remember because I'm not.
I don't even remember either. I might have to play that.
Yeah, like you had a part on there where like you're basically like apologizing to but you're just saying that sorry that you met me when I'm like this, like in this kind of anger or this kind of something like that.
Oh, man, I have to.
Let's play it because
I want to see what part you're talking about.
Yeah, because I know in the beginning you're talking about your mom, right? And like something like that, but then you start.
You so antisocial?
My bad.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Because I'm trying to get it.
Yeah, when I heard this, I heard all this, and I was like, I gotta be that type of song. Like,
I'm trying to get it. Why are you out there practicing?
I wanted to give it like that.
Yeah, put it up in the microphone.
Like that grimy little.
Why are you not clubbing? Like every time I text you and invite you to go do something fun and cool, you always studying because I'm trying to get it. Let me tell you something, homie. These women ain't going nowhere.
You bought it with all that stuff. That's like the part of the beat.
Yeah, it comes like with all the stems. It has a little sounds individually, and then the beat by itself, like.
Is a reflection of how committed you are.
This beat was just so hard to me.
You want love from me? My love ain't free, I gotta love you first. But then you might not love me no more, we just quench the thirst. Is it true? Maybe it's all just a sudden urge. We let feelings burn, we don't speak, then we feel we ain't heard. Gotta get up and get it before all the chirping birds. Play your cards and notice just how much the tables turn. Let it learn, it's really all about how you label work. Cut the curtains, they call it mud, but this shit dirty.
If you hating on this shit, you the best in the world. If the shoe fit, wear it. If the dress fit, twirl. Conversations
with angels, demons sit back in the mirror. Bitch, why you tryna
bust my nuts? Don't you play with a squirrel. I ain't my spinach growing up. Yeah, I've been doing curls. I'm out the way, inoculating. I can see deep from the burrow.
I kept it hush and thugged it out. I ain't get them referrals. My mama with me every day. I don't visit
a burial. Yeah, I be coming in the nighttime, sipping till I flatline. I ain't really crazy. You just met me at a bad time, Miggy. Yeah,
that's what I was.
Yeah, that part right there.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. Thank you for even like.
Appreciate it.
That's what I'm like.
yeah.
Like you're not even crazy. You just met me at a bad time. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it's like
That's the part I was trying, because I kept hearing that, and I kept hearing that in the song, right? And it's like that stuck out to me. It was like, because I've been in that. I've been in bad times where like, damn, like so.
Yeah, it's just sometimes like I ain't gonna lie, like I don't be in the right mood, and maybe like too much is going on at once, or like too many people are around me and stuff, and I might act crazy or lash out or something. Just like not even me just wanting to do that, but it's just off because I'm irritated or something, and it's like I don't want people to think that's what I really am, but shit, it was just in that moment, you know, I might have like been crazy in that moment.
That's
and it was like,
that song is fire, dude. Especially like right now, you're like going in on it. I should have just left you alone. Yeah, because I want to do that though. I want my podcast to be like that. I've already said like to like have like, you know, because I got this vault. Like
that opens up?
Yeah, you can go in there and you can like.
Oh shit!
Because I was thinking about doing, you know how Javi and them got Javi Production and Diego got that open mic where they have to let the mic hang.
Oh yeah, the open mic.
In Auntie's house and all that.
Yeah,
I was thinking about having like something like that where the artist comes in and they do like inside Yogi's vault.
Dude, that's a
like,
dope ass idea actually.
And then after that, like say I had that, and then I can go there and you could do the song first. And then we come out here and do the interview. I want to do that eventually.
That'll be tough.
I still haven't figured it all out, man. So anyways, you started music at what, 13 years old? That's when it first, your mom was still alive and all that when you first started?
Yeah, she was alive and well,
and did she like your music eventually when you started producing?
Oh yeah, she loved it. She loved it. Every time I would make a song, and it really just started off with me just making them on my phone with the earbuds and stuff in the closet and everything, but I would figure out every single little way to make it sound the best possible, and then slowly I just started building up with everything. I ended up getting my little mic, my little studio monitor, the laptop. I try to learn how to mix and master a little bit. Like it's not great obviously, but you know, I'm still trying to learn a lot. And I'm trying to figure out how to make beats and everything too still.
And then the name, CashOut Miggy, tell me a little bit about that.
Not gonna lie to you, like there ain't no deep meaning to that name for real, but it was literally just one day I was like, I was just fucking 12, I was just playing around, you know, trying to make up like a tag name or something, just like for my little video games or whatever that I would play. And I was just like, Miguelito, and I was just fucking came up with Miggy, and I was like Miggy, but I want something in front of it too, just like, I was just like, fuck yeah, I just threw this little cash out in front of it, and that's just what it was, and I didn't really think about it for real, up until I started doing music, and I was thinking like, what would my rap name be? What would my rap name be? And I was like, I don't know, and then you know what, I just thought of that, and I just put it in there. For some reason, I just liked it. I always liked it for some reason, like, I never thought about changing it or anything.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
My son has he has a name for all his social media, and it's Chemical Suitcase. And I'm like, what's that for? He's like, I just picked two. He went like on one of those generators where it picks two random names, and you just put it in there. And
I used to do that too. That's how that's what I was messing around with too. I was trying to figure out like what. Yeah. And it's just nothing was clicking. But
so your name is Miguel though?
Oh, that's my middle name.
Oh, okay.
My name is DeMarciano Miguel Vina.
Dang, okay. I always thought your name was, I was like, CashOut Miggy, his name has to be Miguel.
Yeah, everybody thinks that, but my name's DeMarciano.
DeMarciano.
Yeah.
That's a dope ass name too.
Yeah. It all started off because apparently, I guess, my mom, she was talking about, I guess she was going to name me Marcy or something. They had, her and her friend, Jessica, they had this whole little thing going on back and forth trying to figure out what the name was and everything for me. And she said she got it, her friend came up with the name from Marciano jeans or something like that. It was something like that along those lines. I remember she told me. And then eventually my mom ended up coming up with DeMarciano, and that's just what it was.
Okay. That's a pretty dope ass name though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
DeMarciano. Is that what DeMarciano?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. And then Marciano is like, it's almost like like a mob name. Marciano. I mean, I guess maybe there's genes, but I know I've heard that like in like back in the day in the mobs and shit. Marciano, like Italian. Yeah. Even your real name, DeMarciano, it sounds like more of Italian.
Yeah, DeMarciano.
And you're Mexican, right?
Yeah, I'm Mexican.
And you speak Spanish?
Sí, hablo español.
Sí, okay. Un poquito?
No, no hablo mucho. Sí, mi papá es de Monterrey.
Oh, ¿tú
Y
vas de Monterrey?
sí, hablo español todos los días con mi tía, mi tío y sí, mi papá, pues.
Sí.
En la casa nomás.
Sí, yo hablo español también. Yo toda mi vida he hablado español con mi mamá y con mi papá. Y ahora yo trabajo con un cubano y nosotros hablamos español todo el día.
¿Todo el día?
Yeah.
Sí, todo el día.
Yeah, that's good, bro. But that's good because like that I've heard some of your music that you sing Spanish and English.
Yeah.
It's a little older, I think that was.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like it that much.
Yeah.
My raps that I did in Spanish, because I never really tried it before, so it's kind of something new. I'm trying to work with and trying to figure out my sound still with that. But yeah,
but it's
we'll
good.
figure it all out eventually.
Yeah. I think I listen to a lot. I listen to like I took one of these days before, and I was like I listened to a bunch of your music and stuff just to get like a feel who you are. And I was like, I knew you speak Spanish, but I wanted you to say, so the viewers and stuff. Yeah. I mean, I didn't know you speak like fluently, but I was like, he knows Spanish because I heard your raps. But the thing is, it's good, bro. It's good. Like, just keep doing it because you're just gonna tweak it. You figure it out. But by you doing that, you have like, a little bit of both. Like some English and Spanish fans,
Yeah, I wanted to mix it up. Everybody be telling me, it was like, you speak Spanish, you should try to make a song in Spanish. And I'm like, and I'll be trying to deliver whatever I can. But it's definitely something I want to work on. I need to work a lot on my music, actually. And I'm not gonna lie, I just went working a lot and everything. I haven't really had too much time to focus on my music, and I wish I had a little bit more time.
Of course. And then, okay, where do you work? You have a real 9-to-5 job?
Well, I work from 10:30 to 8.
Yeah.
And I work at this warehouse job, RXO on Telegraph. And
okay.
It's cool. We just take care of all the appliances and stuff. We make sure everything is going where it needs to go, the routes and everything. Yeah. And just pulling them. But yeah, it's a pretty good job.
But that's how you make money, bro. Because you want to make music, okay, you're going to have to make money. And the beginning, music is not going to, like this podcast. This don't bring me nothing, but I have a real job. I call it a 9-to-5 because most people work. I just call it you have a 9-to-5. I don't mean that you really work 9 to 5.
No, yeah. But 9 to 5 is just a job.
I just mean that's like a regular Monday through Friday job. You know what I mean? I have one too, bro. I clean houses. It's mine and my mom's business, but I gotta work. I clean toilets, bro. Every day I'm cleaning toilets. It doesn't sound good, right? But hey, we gotta do to have this, to have your music. To become somebody, you got to do what you got to do to be there. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good, man. This is right now. How old are you, anyways?
I'll be 19 in May.
Okay. Dude, you got so much life.
Yeah, I know.
Bro.
Everybody tells me that. They're like, you're so young. You still got so much ahead of you.
Dude,
like,
you got so much ahead of you, bro. And the reason why, a lot of people reach out to me. But I love it when I see good people and they don't even reach. They don't even like be hounding me. They don't like, oh Yogi. I remember like I messaged you a while ago and I was like, hey, I'm thinking about having you on. He was like, yeah, because I wanted to get a feel because maybe you would have said, no, hell no, I'm not trying to be on the podcast. Then I could be like, okay.
No, yeah, I've always watched your podcast and I thought it was really cool. I just didn't feel like I was necessarily at a point where I thought I would be ready for a podcast or I thought like I should be on a podcast or whatever. I just didn't feel like I was supposed to be on one yet or anything. Like I don't feel like I've done anything like to be on a podcast.
Yeah. But you have, bro. I do. You have, because guess what? You're a human being, and this is just a conversation. And like, I don't want to be like, okay, I need to interview. Like, okay, I interviewed CNN Mikey. You know what I mean? CNN Mikey. He already signed to Polo G. He's doing big things. I interviewed him. And that's good, but I don't want to, okay, not everyone has to be a big famous rapper. I want to interview local cats, like to give them like some kind of hope, to show you, I want to be able to show you that I can see you. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. And you're a local kid and you grew up around where I grew up. I grew up on the East Side. I went to Way High School. I went to Jefferson Center. I couldn't study. Dude, when you said earlier, you said like, I just didn't care. Dude, that was me. I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? When I see you, I see myself. I swear, I see myself when I see you. And I see myself, but with nobody ever caring. Nobody ever saying, hey, Yogi. You know what I'm saying? All they want to do is say, hey, Yogi, take this key over to this guy's house and you're going to make some money. Because I was always like into Like I was always like drug into like
Yeah.
drugs. Like, hey man, go do this. Hey, like no adult would ever sit down with me and be like, hey, you're doing good. Your music is good. You're working. That's good. That's showing that's something positive. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Everything you're doing is perfect. And that's the person that I want to promote. That's the person that I want to help. You are the young man that I want. You're the type of young man that I want to help. I don't want it to be, oh, you have to be this, you know, because I know you're going to do it because I love your music. I love your passion. The way that you like, you said that you care about everything. That's great, bro. That's what I want to promote people like that. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. So what's next? What are you doing now? Like, you just put this video out. Or do you do a lot of social media and all that?
Yeah, see, that's the part where I lack in the most, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I should hold myself more accountable for that, like, well, knowing, like, if I'm taking my artistry this serious, I should have some sort of, like, idea of how social media works and everything, but I'm really not that great when it comes to it, and honestly, like, I really don't pay attention that much to social media, because honestly, like, a lot of shit beyond there just be bullshit, and I don't, like, it just doesn't interest me for real, but, like, so, and then I get too wrapped up in just normal everyday life things, and it's like I don't really find the time for myself to just post as much as I need to. Yeah. And it's like, fuck. And I beat myself up for that all the time, but I'll be like, you know, I'm trying to figure it out slowly. Yeah. I know I'm not gonna figure it out from one day to another, but hopefully eventually I figure everything out how I'm supposed to.
Well, this is like my recommendation. It's just like, just take like one of your like videos and like just chop it up and then put like good little parts and put it on your stories. Stories is where it's at. Because Facebook, okay, if you do a post, sometimes it sends it to like 20 people. Maybe like, you know, your aunt, your uncle, like people that your friends, but it doesn't really send it out to too many people. But when you do your stories, people eventually like you build a bunch of stories, people will start looking at your stories. I get like 200-300 views on every one of my stories. Because every single one of my stories, people watch it. But I do pictures, I put songs. I'm turning more into like I believe into God and Jesus Christ. Yeah. So there's this. I was like the motivational. I was doing like let's go motivational working out. But eventually, like I found Jesus. I need to like. So I was like I can't just be like boasting about me. I need to realize.
That's another thing too. Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah, you know, I'm a firm believer of Jesus Christ and God, and like.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've always believed in Jesus Christ and God, and.
Was your mom
just,
did your mom?
They were, like, you know how everybody just says, "Oh yeah, I'm a Christian," this and that. Like, we would go to church occasionally here and there, but it wouldn't be like no life dedicating anything. But yeah, I just started picking up the Bible not too long ago too, and I've been reading a lot of it, and a lot of it does help with my life and just me, and it answers a lot of problems that I do face and everything too. And just, you know, I'll be trying to work on just like not sinning as much and everything. You know, I want to live righteously too. And just sometimes with my music, I'll be questioning, like, I don't know if this is like really what I just want to put out, because it's just like, I don't know.
But the thing is, okay, listen, don't worry about that.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, you believe in Jesus? Do you believe in Jesus? You believe in God? You believe in Jesus, right? That's what you got to do. Believe in God and believe in Jesus. Just believe in Jesus, right? If you make a sin, if you do something bad and you feel like it's bad, just be like, you know, I'm sorry, but it's okay. I know, but the thing is look at right here on the cross, right? There was when Jesus died, right? He was on this cross. There was two criminals right here on both sides of him, right? This guy right here told him, if you're Jesus, get us off of here. You know what I mean? Yeah. This guy right here, he was a criminal. He never did anything good. They were both criminals. This guy was telling Jesus, show me your God. This guy, all he said was to Jesus was like, just Jesus, just remember me when you go up there. I believe in you. Just remember me. He never did nothing good in his life. But guess what? When Jesus went up there, Jesus remembered him. But he didn't remember this guy, because this guy was like, show me the proof. This guy was just like, Jesus, I know you. I love you. Remember me. That's all you got to do. You don't got to go to church. You don't got to do this. You don't got to stop cussing. You don't got to be good. You don't got to do nothing. Just try to be the best person you can. Try to follow Jesus. But just remember, as long as you believe in Jesus Christ and that Jesus Christ is the way to God, then that's all that matters. Keep doing your music because God gave you that. God gave you that. God gave you all your struggles so you can get this energy out, because by you doing that, you're showing some little kid that's like 7 or 8 or 10 that's going through something like that. Maybe his mom passed away. Maybe he needs somebody to look forward to, and that's you. You're the guy. Because like me, I'm 44. I can. People can look up to me too, but there's gonna be little kids that have to look up to you before they could ever look up to me. So you're him. You're him. You are him. You're the guy. So you just keep doing your music, and eventually, once you have that in your heart, trust me, God will guide you the right way. Once you believe in Jesus, once you believe in God, it'll guide you the right way. And then little by little, maybe your music will change. Of course, you're 19 years old. In 2 years, you could be singing a whole nother type of music. And the anger is gonna go away. That roughness is gonna go away. One song you might be a little rough. One song you might be do like a little, you just gotta don't worry about that. I swear, bro. Because all you gotta do is believe in God, believe in Jesus, and just keep going. And they gave you that. Every idea you get, it ain't your idea, bro. It's sent to you, sent from God to you. That's how come you can make that music. That's how come you can get that voice. Every single thing. What do you think about that?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's true though. It's true. There's a part, right? Where Jesus goes out in a boat with I think some of his disciples or whatever, and he's walking on the water. He comes out of the water. He walks out the water, and one of them is like, I want to go out there with you. He's like, take the step. He's like, no, but I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. He's like, just take the step. Come on, take the step. Just take the step. God will take you. God, Jesus, they'll help you walk. Just keep taking your steps. Don't give up on yourself. Just keep becoming you. Because you're 19 years old. I'm 44, and I'm just now learning about myself. I'm just now becoming the man that I really should have been a long time ago. So you still got your whole life, dude. Your whole life to do this. Tell me a little bit about, I seen you at the gym working out. I seen like you doing push-ups in your video. Tell me a little bit about that. Were you ever like heavier and stuff like that?
Yeah, I was always heavy growing up. I was always on the bigger side.
Yeah.
And that comes with its insecurities and stuff too.
Course.
And I just always carried my life like that though. But I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was always a quiet kid too growing up. I never really wanted to talk to nobody. I never really because nobody ever seemed to pique my interest for real. Because everybody was just like, it's like, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, I like to have fun too, and I'm a pretty funny guy as well. But I don't know. I would just always be thinking about everything at home as well too. So I always just sit there in my head all day, and I wouldn't really pay attention to work in school. Just by all the stupid shit going on. Honestly, school really was the only escape I had from everything else that was going on. But when I went to school too, I didn't really feel like I was. Eventually, I realized that I just need to get out of my head all the time. Yeah. I just need to start living a little more, just start talking more, and everything will flow better. And eventually, over time, like I always had the like ambition to like lose weight and everything, but my discipline was just horrible. And it wasn't until like after my mom died where I really started just waking up early every day, just getting to it, and just working out every day as much as I could. And then when I was slowly starting to get into weight, that's when I wanted to join the football team, just to be involved in something and just to have like something to look forward to every day after school, and just to lose some weight. And Drew, I know Drew, he was just recently on your podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, he was one of the first people to actually get me comfortable in the weight football team for real. Yeah. So I appreciated him that.
Yeah, Drew Getz.
He's a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, man, he's a beast. Yeah, and then one day, like when I did his interview, and I seen that you wrote something on there. That's really when I was, because I already seen you. I already knew about you, right? But when I did his interview, that's why I always thought like you went to wait. You know him somehow.
Yeah.
I knew it because when I did an interview with him and I posted about him, I seen you get on there and wrote something, and I was like, and then after that, like a week later, I seen that video. That's when I first messaged you. But then you said it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Let's work on it.
Yeah.
Then I seen your video and I was like, oh, I gotta get this guy. I gotta get this guy on here.
Yeah.
Cause I've already seen you. I seen you like on hobby stuff. I've seen you on you know what I mean, like other people. I Nate stuff, and I've seen you around. I've seen you on social media. But I was like, I don't know him. You know what I mean? But when I did Drew's video. When I did Drew's podcast the second time, I really noticed you, and I was like, yeah, I gotta interview him, just because like, to me too, like, okay, I'm Latino, right? I'm Cuban, but I'm like a lot of people think I'm Mexican. I grew up in Toledo, and I feel like I'm here to help us, man, because yeah, I want to help everybody else, but I want to help you, and I want to help Drew, and I want to help, all kinds of different people, but I feel like it's my job to try to help these young kids around here, give them hope, give them, make sure they know that you can create a business, you can create a podcast, you can create a platform, you can become whoever you want to become. I was fat as hell, dude. I started intermittent fat. I got so fat that I got sick, right?
Damn.
So the thing is, we got to realize that being like too overweight is going to end up getting us sick. And then, you know what I'm saying? Your mom passed away, people in my family passed away. We know that getting sick will lead us to death.
Yeah.
So what we got to do, we got to wake up early. It doesn't matter. Wake up early at night, whenever. We got to do some exercise. You know what I learned in prison? I learned that a routine is the most important thing. So even if it doesn't matter if you wake up early and go work out, or if you work out after work, but just like getting in a routine, going to work, coming home, going to the gym, going to work, that builds something. Because when you say, I don't care, I'm just gonna play video games, that means you're building a routine of playing video games. And then it doesn't, then you start getting trapped in that routine. But you can create your own routine, and then you can become whoever you want. It's like having like an avatar on one of those games, and you put on the skin, and you go buy all this, and you buy a gun. I mean, but we're not buying guns. But I'm saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can do that in real life. One day, I was cleaning houses with my mom, listening to podcasts. I was 300 pounds. I ended up getting like a mass in my spine. All my legs went numb. I was like almost like paralyzed. I could walk, but it was like I ended like after that I had like this heart attack thing. My heart started going crazy. I had to go to the emergency room. I thought I was gonna die, dude. And then I just figured, I said, I got to become a new person. I got to. And I just started working out. After I started working out, doing my podcast, and becoming like the man I am. You know what I mean? It all comes with, it all starts with a routine. Once you have a routine, then you got to build that. It's hard, but you got to, do you work out? Do you build it?
Definitely is hard, yeah. I mean, I had a routine going on for a while, but I always seemed to fall off, and I'd be like, damn. Then I found myself like, shit, I'm not doing anything. And it's like, I gotta get my ass back up again and just start this shit over again,
Yeah.
I don't know, I kind of just want to start doing it and just forget that I'm even doing it, but just like make it like an everyday habit. And I'm not gonna lie, it gets hard sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I really don't want to do this, but shit, I gotta get up and do it anyways.
Yeah.
Cause if not, I'm gonna just be the same fucking piece of shit that I'm always have been.
Yeah.
Without making any progress. So
But you're not.
I've been trying to.
You're not a piece of shit. You're just a young kid that's like that. No one's ever taught you exactly how to do it. It's all about creating a routine. Like finding a time that you can go every day at that time. Let's say 7 a.m, right? If you get up at 6:30 and you say, I'm at the gym every day at 7:30, at 7, you know what I mean? that builds a routine. It's just like how people start smoking cigarettes and then they smoke cigarettes, but you can build it with anything you want. You just got to do it. You got to force yourself for like 20 or 30 days. Once you force yourself for that many days, it automatically like programs in your brain and you automatically go by yourself. They'll come to the point that you will be sad if you don't go. Because it programs. But the thing is, if you go one day at 7, one day at 10, one day at night, one day in the morning, then you'll never create that routine where it's like it comes automatic. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
Yeah, you got to do it where it's every day at 7 in the morning. Every day at 7 in the morning, or even let's say 6 at night. Or okay, you get off at 7 at night, right? Or you get off at 8. What time you get off?
It's different from day to day. Sometimes because it's a little slow, the trucks come in and stuff. It'd be like 7, 7:30, 8.
Okay, let's just say let's say you couldn't work out in the morning. Let's just say that, and it was 8 o'clock at night. Then you got to work out every day, 8 o'clock at night, because that's how you build the routine. That's how you imprint it in your brain. But if you go one day in the morning, one day in the afternoon, one day at night, you'll never create that pattern. And that's what it is. To create the pattern, you have to do it every day at a certain time. What time do you go to work every day? Like 10?
Yeah, I get there around 10, 10:30.
Like 9:30, 10:30? So you know you got to be to work at 10:30, right? You know that, so you already know.
Yeah, I always wake up a little earlier than that. I at least wake up at least around 8.
Yeah.
I try to get up earlier, but sometimes.
So there you go. So you already know that you got to be at work at 10. Do the same thing with the gym. You say, I got to be at the gym at 8. And then take your work clothes with you, right? Take your gym clothes, dress in your gym clothes, take a little bag, take your work clothes with you. You work out at 8, get everything right, take a shower there, put your work clothes on, and go to work. That's how I do it. I get to the gym like at 5:30, 6 in the morning. I take all my work clothes. I work out, and I don't work out hard. And you can't make gym hard on you. If you make it too hard, you won't go. You got to just start slowly. Chest, triceps, whatever you got to do, you got to go slow. If you try to kill yourself right from the beginning, stop. You'll give up on yourself.
Oh, yeah. Mic check.
We're back from break. We took a little break.
Mic check.
What up, Miggy?
What up?
CashOut Miggy up in the house. Let's go. All right. So, do you be working with a lot of people here in Toledo? Have you did songs with people like people featuring on your song or anything like that?
I'm not gonna lie, the first person that actually like sort of put me on or gave me a chance was my one of my cousin's best friends, Tank Gotti. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but yeah, he's a local artist too. He hasn't been dropping that much music, but yeah, we did a song together, and he told me he really fucks with my song, my music and everything. I'm like, oh yeah, and then he's the one who introduced me to Todd Roach Fogel. Okay. The engineer, North Row Audio.
The one that did your last song?
Yeah. And he was cool as fuck. I just fuck with the whole vibe and everything in there. He's chill. He likes to get straight to business, and that's what I like to do too. I don't like fucking around. I just like getting straight to it. And yeah, everything was cool. And I remember, my cousin, she shared the song on Jody. I don't know if you know who he is, Jody Greasy. And he was doing reactions to like music and shit, and she said, go listen to CashOut Miggy Al Capone by featuring Tank Gotti, and like, yeah, he listened to it, and then he was fucking with it and everything. Like there's one part he didn't really fuck with for real, and I kind of get it, because I didn't really like it either for real, but it was good though. And from there, the song went up, like in a couple days, it was going up, like up, and the peak, it was like, I think it's had 5.6K views right now.
Damn.
But that was the best. It's
pretty good.
The best amount of views any of my songs gotten. Yeah. And yeah.
Well, this last video got like already like 2,500 views. I don't know. Last time I seen it was like 2.5K or something.
Yeah, 2.3, I think, or some shit like that. Okay. Yeah.
That's good,
pretty
dude.
Cool though.
Hell yeah. Because you don't even like your page. It doesn't have like it has followers, but not like 2.5K. I
don't got like a fuck ton of shit either. I just,
So push it, like that was a good song because the algorithm took it and pushed it out to a lot of people. My podcast, dude, I gotta push it out. YouTube don't help me for nothing, bro. It's crazy. Like I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like I never, I had one short with CNN Mikey that did 3,500 views. That's it. Other than that, I get 100. Like my viewers and stuff, like 100 stuff, like 200. Hopefully, you give me like 2,500 views. I'll be like, yeah, cash out Miggy. I'll be cashing you out.
I don't know if we're there yet, but shit.
No, I know.
We'll see.
I know.
But
I mean, I don't
know how the fuck that YouTube shit works either.
Me
I'm
neither,
trying to
dude.
figure it all out, but it's weird to me because like when I was little, I'm not gonna lie, I had this YouTube channel, and I want to forget about that because that was the corniest time of my life. I was just being a kid posting dumb shit. And I think the most subscribers I ever got was like 1.2 thousand, and I would get like a couple thousand views on a couple different videos and everything.
That's cool.
And I would just be posting a lot, and it would just be whatever I thought was just funny back then. And but then I just don't post on that channel no more. Yeah. And
now you just post on your Cash Out Miggy, like your artist channel, right?
Yeah.
But that's good though. You gotta.
And I don't know the thing.
You grew up though, like you grew up. Like,
and I know people ain't just about to listen to me or whatever, like my music or whatever, because like why the fuck should they? It's like, who the fuck is this dude? And it's like, he's just telling me to listen to his music or whatever. So I put my music out there. I'm not about to tell nobody or force nobody to go listen to me or nothing. It's like, if you want to, it's there. I'm just sharing my life story through my music, and if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you don't, you don't. It's whatever.
Well, guess what? I fuck with it.
Hell yeah,
and that's all that matters to me.
Hell yeah.
And guess what? You fuck with my podcast because when I posted that one with Drew and I seen you writing something, I was like, oh, okay. And then that inspired me to have you on. Because I was like, okay, he fuck with my podcast, you know what I'm saying? That, And that doesn't matter, like you said, it doesn't matter. Like I do this podcast every week. Not all my friends, not everybody's on it. There's some of my friends don't even watch it. They ain't even subscribe to my shit. But it's okay because I'm doing it for me. Because guess what? I get more satisfaction sitting here with you than I do about anybody watching it. Because I'm doing this because I want to help my community. I want to help my people here in Toledo. That's why I do it. I don't do it for nobody else. And I know, and I appreciate you so much because you know why? Because I can tell that you ain't the type of person to be having long conversations with all kinds of people. And when I seen you pull up and I seen you looking at me, I was like, I'm a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. I'm a cool dude, and I gave you some love.
Yeah, and I'll be having like I don't really fuck with a lot of people
because you don't know me.
Because I don't know. I can just tell in the energy and stuff sometimes, and I'll be like, I'm not too sure about certain stuff, so I might just like be a little stiff. Yeah. Just because I like being aware of my surroundings and the people around me and stuff. So
of course, and that's why I can tell because I've been in prison. I was you, bro. I'm a mirror of you. I walked into prison like this with my head down. I was scared as fuck. I didn't know. It's my first time ever been in jail. I walked in there. I was in the county. You know what I mean? The county, I was kind of cool because I've been in the county before. But then they put me on a bus and they shackled me. And they said, okay, we're going to take you to a prison. And I walked in there, bro. And I was like, fuck, man, I'm about to be in this prison for 3 years. Damn. And I was quiet and I was scared and I was nervous. The first 3 months, they put me on this bunk. I just sat there and I was watching. They'd be like, hey, Cuba, let's go outside and play some baseball. I'll be like, yeah, I'll be out there. And I'm just watching because I want to see. I want to learn. I'm not trying to jump into no situation where I'm out there playing baseball. These dudes start, fighting with me or jumping or something. So I know how you are, bro. And I could see when you jumped out the car and you was looking like that. I was like, hey, bro, what's up? I'm cool. I'm Yogi. I'm Cuban. And I just want to give you like that vibe. Like we're about to have some fun up there, talk about some stuff. I don't want you to be like, I don't want to be all serious. Like, what up? And then you'd be like, man, this dude kind of acting all shady and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to build relationships with people. I want like one day I want to do like I already talked about this before, but I want to do like a Big Yogi'Z Garage party, and I had artists there, and you know what I mean? Like maybe you can get on stage and sing one of your songs. I have local DJs on, and then like I interview all kinds of different people. So maybe I can get all these people in a room, and then you can meet, a DJ. Maybe you can meet an engineer. Maybe you can meet.
Just networking.
Yeah, we can all have like a network type deal.
Network party.
Yeah,
that'll be pretty cool.
That'd be cool, and that's why I want to build sponsors. I got Maria Escobar right now. She sells Avon. She helps me out, and then I got Dominic Garcia from Needle Master and help me out. But I want to have like a restaurant, a venue, a car dealership, you know what I mean? A barber shop. So we can build this big community of all of us. Everybody's been on Big Yogi'Z Garage, sponsors and all that. And then we can help each other so they can help you promote your music. So you can help them with their business. Maybe Maria can be like, hey, Miggy, like let's work together, and you can get sponsors, you can get people to help you. Because if we build this whole community, we can all become something. Instead of like pushing people away. In Toledo, do you feel like a lot of times instead of people like trying to help you, people are like,
yeah, that's the thing, you know, everybody's so just about themselves too, and you know, a lot of people are envious and like jealous and just like just weird ass energy all around, because everybody just wants the whole thing for themselves too, and it's like you don't really like try to, I don't know.
Yeah, we're like work together.
Like nobody tries to work together, but you know, it's cool. I mean, I be seeing that sometimes, and I stay humble, you know. Like I'm gonna respect everybody on a mutual level, as long as nobody ever tries to like fucking
do some
weird ass shit to me. Then it's a different story, you know. Cause I don't play around either. I might be calm and everything, but like, you know, I don't want nobody fucking with me like I know stupid ass shit, cause I don't play with that. But
you got like you can get like a little anger issue type deal too.
No, that's the thing too. Me growing up, I've always had anger issues. I was always the pissed off hothead one. I would always be angry like when I get home, and that's the thing too. Another thing, like I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. Me and my mom and my dad, and they would always fucking fight and argue all the time. Like even sometimes, like one time I got hit in the head with a drill, and just being in between all the bullshit and everything, like I would just take that in. It would piss me off too. Like my mom and dad would be back and forth with each other. My mom would be trying to run this nigga over. We'd always be like, she would break bottles on him, and they would just be fist fighting and everything. But I don't know.
So a lot of that stuff was like seeped into your like.
Yeah. You know, over time I realized like these two are just fucked up in the head. Yeah. It was like that's everybody. Everybody's fucked up in their own way.
Of course. And
it's like I know they all got problems and shit, but me just sitting back and watching it, I see what the issues are, but they're not gonna listen to me trying to help them out, because I'm just a fucking kid.
Yeah.
And they think they know it all, and I mean it's cool, and like it would always be a toxic household regardless, and like after my mom and dad split up for a while, it was still the same shit with my mom and everything. I could get she was stressed out and everything, trying to make sure we was living right.
Yeah.
You know, she would always make it work out though, and I know she loved us no matter what, but it would be sometimes she would just be going off the wall crazy ass shit, and it would make me grow a little bit of hate towards her, but I knew at the end of the day, like, it's still my mom, and I know she's fighting and doing everything she can for us. So like, I wouldn't try to go out my way to disrespect her, but and like she would be overprotecting me too. She would like not really let me out that much. She wouldn't want me going down to the park. There'd be a lot of just bullshit going on with a lot of kids in the area and stuff. So, you know, I see that now, and I kind of like appreciate it, because like it did keep me out of a lot of bullshit that could have had my life fucked up more in the position I am now. And I know a lot of kids go through a lot of that too. And you know, it fucks me up too, seeing a lot of kids that are my age and stuff, you know, like dying and all the violence that be going around the city too. And like I can't really do nothing about it, but I just be like, you know, like damn, that's crazy.
You know what you can do? You can make a dope ass song about it. You can make a dope ass song about how like to stop gun violence, or even just like I don't know what to call you. Sometimes I don't know if I call you Miggy or
Miggy's cool. Miggy's cool. Okay, everybody has their own little nickname for me.
Yeah, like Miggy.
Miggy, fucking. My dad calls me Chon.
Okay.
My fucking grandpa from Mexico called it Chon.
Yeah.
Whatever, but
Miggy, like you gotta understand, bro. All of that stuff, man. That's to build you. Every little thing that went wrong, everything that the fights, the arguments, like your mom loved you so much, you know what I'm saying? She just wanted the best for you. And that's why she fought with your dad, because she probably wanted your mom and your dad to be there at one time. Maybe it got a little crazy, you know what I mean? And then it became fights. But she deep down inside, she really wanted the best with you. That's why she didn't want to let you to the park. That's why she didn't want you around bad people, because she didn't want you to become a bad person. She wanted you to be a loving, caring kid. You have anger problem. You had a lot of anger problems because you've seen a lot of the fights and stuff, and that probably seeped into you. Because, listen, the things that you see and the things that you hear, usually they go into your brain, and that's when it builds up this anger. That's why sometimes it's dangerous. The things you listen to and the things you see come out your mouth. So it's good to listen to positive stuff. It's good to see positive things. So when you speak, it comes out positive. You know what I mean? So don't ever, like, your mom loved you so much. She wanted the best for you 100%. And don't ever feel bad because you guys are fighting or anything like that. That's just part of life. Yeah. I argue with my mom all the time. Me and my mom have a cleaning business together. And sometimes she'll be like, you spend this money. I'll be like, man, shut up, you spend money all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm over here throwing money away in this podcast. This podcast is like this. It's like, imagine a bucket right here, right? Mm-hmm. A bucket. I'm taking money from my cleaning business and I'm throwing it into this bucket. And that money's just going down and it ain't going nowhere. My mom's like, what are you doing with this podcast? Like, is this ever going to show us any money? And I'm like, yeah, Mom, one day. So it brings a lot of arguments. But I know my mom loves me and I know I love my mom. But it's two hard heads, like you and your mom. It's two. And then you could probably, when you were younger, you could be like, Mom, just stop fighting. Like, who cares? Leave him alone. So you knew it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, well, I don't even know. We were talking about, anger issues and stuff. Yeah. But like, you're young, bro. You're young. You still got a lot of time to switch it all up. Like I said, we are avatars. We put on what we want to put on. We become who we want to become. You just got to do it. And then everything that happened to you, you got to take it as a life lesson. It's like a bump in the head. So you don't become that person. If you don't want to become that person, you don't have to become that person. Yeah. You become whoever you want in life. So what's next? Like, what you coming up with a new song? Or have you ever did a stage I just recently
did a show performance with my cousin Dirty Mac.
Oh yeah. That's your cousin?
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Shit! I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
He was my sponsor too.
Low Life Clothing.
Yeah, he was my sponsor for like a month. But then I kept it on for like longer. I kept it on for like 2 months. I was hoping he was gonna reach out to me and be like, hey, keep it on for longer. But he didn't, so I was just like, eventually I had to take it off.
No, yeah, that's cool.
That's your cousin though?
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Oh shit, that's my people's though. He's cool as fuck.
Yeah, I don't really know how to explain to you how he's my cousin. He's my cousin through my grandma and shit and everything.
He got mad kids, bro. That dude got mad kids. Yeah. So he could be your cousin from all different types of ways.
But
his name is Emilio, right?
Yeah, Emilio Garcia. Yep.
Yeah, he's super cool, dude. Mm-hmm. You know what? He kind of he's the first one to really start blowing up my podcast, right? Because at first I didn't really didn't have any views, no views. When I had him on, dude, he did such a good job with social media. That's who you should talk to about your social media.
Yeah, I definitely need to lock in with him more. I mean, I was locked in with him for a good second, but then, just life shit, Yeah. I can't really keep up with every single person in my life. No, I wish I could, but I really don't that much. Me too. But, yeah.
But like he can at least like guide you in the right direction with the Facebook, cause man, he doesn't really do it as much anymore. But when he first started Low Life Clothing, remember his shit used to be like, he used to be on it, dude. Like my feed used to be just him. Like I used to be like, God damn, chill out, bro. But you got to do that.
That shit's fire though too.
But you got to do that because if you want to blow up, you got to feed. Like me, I do my podcast every week and I put shit on there every week, and I do my social media, my journey, my workout journey, all that. I don't care if people don't want to see it, don't see it. I'm just trying to be more of a positive influence. Okay, let me explain to you something. When I went to prison, I got sent to immigration. I wasn't born in America. I was born in Cuba. So they sent me to immigration. When they sent me to immigration, they tried to send me to Cuba. I couldn't go to Cuba because Cuba's a communist country, so they let me out. So now I'm out, right? But I got this immigration deportation over my head. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to be out. what am I gonna do in my life? So I started a business. I started being more, and then this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to be more positive influence, become somebody, become like a community person, because I want to show them that look, Yogi changed his life. Yogi changed his ways. I changed my ideas. I became a new person. So like that, if I ever go get deported, I can have my Toledo community like stand up for me, be like, hey bro, don't send him nowhere. He's good people's. I don't know if it's gonna work, but you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You can become whoever you want. You're CashOut Miggy right now. You never know. One day you can be like, you know what I'm saying? Just cash out. That's it. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or change your whole name. Or don't even do that. One day you can just be like, I'm a businessman now. Like I don't even do music no more. Now I buy
Papa, I'm a
houses.
chef.
What is it?
Papa, I'm a chef over here whipping up some fucking hibachi or some shit.
Because you can be whoever you want in this life, bro. We build this.
It's my
your
grandpa. Yeah,
All
my
right.
bad.
All right, we're back. We had to take a little break because you had to go meet your family outside or something.
Grandpa.
Yeah. We got a lot of things going on tonight, but so Dirty Mac is your cousin.
Yeah, he's my cousin.
Okay, that's dope. I had him on. I remember I was saying that he's like one of the first ones that helped me blow up.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was saying. Because once I had him on, he did social media so much, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like where it kind of pushed me to like a lot more people like in the South End.
Yeah, it just brought more traction and stuff.
Yeah. And then after that, I started kind of getting a little bit. Did you ever do a song with him or anything?
Oh yeah, we got a couple different songs out and stuff.
Oh, for him?
Hell yeah, we performed one of them at the
Oh,
Polish Ostrich.
That's what we were talking about before we cut.
Yeah.
I asked you if you did any live performances, right?
Yeah, it was at the Polish Ostrich. I just did it. It was cool, you know. I did a couple songs and I performed the little verse I had on one of the songs with Emilio and everything.
Yeah, Dirty Mac.
But, yeah, Dirty Mac.
Yeah,
But
he's a beast.
yeah, it was cool, and he had it all the clothes out and everything, you know, up for sale. Yeah,
because he has merch and all that.
Yeah, all the merch and shit. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice little night, you know. Just getting out there, and I got a couple more shows coming up too. Yeah, I hooked up with the dude, the promoter, Payne 1999, Jeremy Bernard. Yeah, we're gonna get together and we got I think show on the 19th. I think that one's at Code, and then the 26th we're performing at a venue. I'm performing at a venue he put together. So I think that'll be pretty cool. And I do got a lot of music in my files. I just haven't released a whole lot of it. So you know, but eventually I want to get everything, all the beats and everything put together. I want the rights and the license and everything for them. And I want to go to Roche and record a lot of them. I want to book a big studio time so I can have enough time where I could just not worry about like, oh shit, like I gotta hurry up and get it done, you know. I just have enough time where I can get everything done. And then start dropping more music, and then I want to slowly start dropping more videos too. Cause I got a lot of ideas I want to do for a whole bunch of shit. Yeah. So I want to, I just want to get it off.
Sounds like me. I got so many ideas. It's just money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It takes money to do everything.
Be hurting my pockets a little bit, but I realize, you know, money comes and goes.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna act like I make a shit ton of money or anything, cause I really don't. But you know, I just try to grind, get all this shit taken care of as much as possible, as fast as I can. Yeah, because it takes money to make money. It takes money to make money. If you want to actually put out this stuff, you gotta. So that show on the 19th, I was invited to that. The show.
T Jack.
T Jack.
Yeah, he messaged me the other day. He's like, Yogi, I would like you to come by here. I don't know if I can make it, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, I want to do I want to go do like a live or something. To get people to come, regardless. You know. That would be
cool. We can do that.
Yeah, like I said, like set up my little thing, Big Yogi'Z Garage. I used to do it like they would last year. They did a bunch of like where it's like a competition, and I got invited a few times, and I went there just one time I got to pick the two winners, and then I had both winners on my show. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, I got invited to that a couple times, and Sly, you know Sly?
Yeah, Sly.
Yeah, Sly is a good dude. He's like a promoter too. He like worked the door, and he, you know what I mean? Maybe he can. He works with F1 and all them guys are like big time stuff. Like they're getting pretty big. But he's like a country. F1 is he goes by Michael Phillips now.
Michael Phillips.
J. Michael Phillips.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it's F1 of FMG.
Mm-hmm.
He used to be more of a rapper, but now he's like a country star.
Yeah, the country stuff.
And not like he's like urban country. Like some you heard of him, right?
Yeah, I heard some of his music. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like him. I had him on a podcast. And then guess what? When he was telling me about his life, a lot of it has to do with like me. He went to prison. He grew up Jehovah's Witness.
Jehovah's Witness?
Yeah, I grew up Jehovah's Witness.
Oh yeah.
Did you know about that?
Yeah, my aunt and uncle, they're Jehovah's Witnesses too, and I would go to church with them all the time growing up and everything.
Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty.
So you know a little bit about Jehovah's Witnesses then?
Yeah.
That's cool. It seems like a lot of Latinos around here are always like into Jehovah's Witnesses.
Big Jehovah's Witnesses.
Because we have a big congregation around here of Latinos and stuff like that. Okay, I already asked you this. Like, so you're working on some, you said you got a lot of songs already.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff in my files. I got a lot of beats, songs that I've written and stuff, but I just haven't, like, I got my little setup and everything. I'll be trying to record them in demos and stuff, but like, it just doesn't sound like how I want it to sound. And when I go to Roach, he gets it sounding like how I want it to sound. So, eventually, like over time, like, I want to, I don't, how do I say this? I don't want to focus too much on like my music because I feel like I'm kind of like at a rough patch right now. So I'm kind of like slowly figuring everything out and everything, and where I'm living at and everything. I just got like, my car, just bought my cars and my license. I'm trying to figure out everything. Yeah. And where I'm going with it pretty much. So yeah. And I'm trying to like budget my money the right way and everything. So I'm not just blowing it all on dumb shit. So I have at least a little bit in my pocket and everything. So once I get everything situated right, I'm just gonna spend a lot of time polishing up my music, polishing up my craft and everything. And then I'm gonna get more music videos on the way. And then I wanna drop some fire ass shit, some cool ass shit. I'm like, cause I got a whole bunch of ideas for like different types of music and everything. It's not just rap either. Yeah. I want to give different feels, different vibes and everything. Pretty much I'm gonna have a broad selection like music for all my audience and everything when it gets to that point. And yeah, I want to work on growing my social media platform too. Yeah. It's definitely something I need to work on the most.
Yeah, for sure. Because you gotta understand that's where everything's at. If you really, where's everybody looking at? When you look around, everybody's in their phone. Everybody's on their phone. Ain't nobody watching the news. Don't nobody watch TV. I don't even like. Some people do.
I don't remember the last time I fucking watched TV. I don't be looking at that.
I can't remember the last time I watched Toledo 11 News. If I want to know about the news, I just look on Facebook, see what they talking about.
That's weird too. Like, I don't know. I'm not really tuned in with a lot of like the stuff that's going on in the world. Like, I don't pay attention to the news. I really don't give a fuck about sports for real, or like anything like of that nature. It's like I like it. It's cool, Like I wish I knew more about it, but like it's not something I really focus on, and like there's a lot of different shit. I don't really pay attention to a lot of stuff. Yeah, like culture and everything that's happening right now. Yeah, so I'm not really tuned into what the hell is going on. I'm just more focused on my personal life. So
I think, but like you said earlier, like you care about these young kids getting shot or dying, things like that. So the things that you do care about, you should like really try to like, focus on that. Maybe like do a song, maybe do like, work like things that are really into your, into your zeitgeist, because you can't be talking about politics because you don't even know nothing about politics. Yeah. You can't be talking about, what happened on the news because you don't know what happened. You don't watch that. So you got to try to take your world and come up with the best things like that. You know what I'm saying? Is there kids that personally that have been getting killed and stuff like that?
Me personally, I don't have any close like friends that I had, been in them type of situations or anything. But I know a lot of close people that I'm with that have close friends that passed away and everything, and like and that's fucked up. And no damn kid should be fucking dying at the age that they is. But I know a lot of people got issues going on with each other and a lot of conflict and stuff. So, I try to stay away from that as much as I can because I don't want to be involved in any of it. But like I see it from my perspective. I can't really say anything because I'm not really in their shoes.
Yeah,
Like I can't speak on that life or anything like that. And but you know, all I can say is like, you know, anybody that's around me, I just try to push them to be the best they could possibly be, and that's. Listen, you know, I like keeping a strong, solid circle around me and everything.
Yeah, that's 100%. That's beautiful. How about Nate and them? How you know all them guys? Nate, Diego.
Yeah, Nate. Yeah, that was
Just 'cause they do
I used to go
videos?
to Queen of Apostles with his younger brother.
Okay.
And but so I kind of already knew he was doing like the videos and stuff and everything. But yeah, through Toledo's Top Talent, Melinda.
Oh, okay.
Melinda too. Yeah, she's been trying to get me on there and for a while, and I ain't really found it, like, you know, just, you know how I am, just be focused on life shit. So I ain't really pay attention to it that much. Then when I finally did it, everybody was telling me, they're like, all right, come on, because I didn't really think like my music was that great. So I just like, especially since I'm rapping. It was just like, there's a lot of great talent around the city, and I don't want to just like be like just a rapper just coming into like Toledo's Top Talent when it's supposed to be a talent showcase, you know. And I didn't really think my rapping was just a talent, you know. I kind of just do it just because I like doing it. So I was like, I don't really feel like doing it for real, but you know, I did it anyways, and I went to the library the one time and I did that song, and I think you were there too. Yeah, and I did that, and
So were you in? You were in the whole show? Are you in?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wasn't really in tune with everything, so I was kind of just like in there, and then I wasn't.
Cause I remember. I remember.
Like, yeah, it was kind of like, it was kind of shaky. I wasn't really all the way there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely something cool, something positive that they're trying to do for the community and everything.
See, I didn't never put it all together like that, bro. I remember that. That's when I first met you, then, huh?
Yeah, I think
but I didn't meet you like personally, but
yeah, I think it was you. I think it was Sabina and Melinda that was there, and it was like the auditions and stuff. And Luis too. Like, me and him just did a song in Spanish, that Spanish song.
Yeah, I seen that.
That mariachi and shit. And yeah, it was pretty cool. Me and everybody it was a cool experience. Yeah, and then I went with them down to Texas too, and we got to meet Selena Quintanilla dad and everything. Yeah, it was a cool time. You know.
See, but you didn't go by CashOut Miggy though, right? Like, they were people calling you CashOut Miggy there, like, or was it?
I was, but like I don't think they.
Cause I don't remember
represented me as
name, like CashOut Miggy.
Yeah, it was. I don't think it was ever like clear that that's what my name was, but
yeah.
You know, but it was cool. You know, I just went there to do my music. I wasn't expecting to win or anything. It was just like, but. Yeah,
that's cool. So Angelique is the one.
Yeah, Angelique was the winner.
She's really good though.
Yeah, she's pretty good. Yeah,
and you can't be mad at her. She's beast. Yeah, that's damn, dude. I never even really noticed that, dude.
No,
I swear I didn't.
I thought you did. I thought you.
I mean, I know. Okay. After all that, like I didn't realize that you were like CashOut that you. So you were. That's you were in all those shows with us. Like on the stage and the live shows and all that, or you just did the.
I'm not gonna lie, I really wasn't in that many, but I know I did go to the library audition that they had there.
Yeah.
And I did that.
But did you go to when we did all the?
There was one I was supposed to go to, but I remember I couldn't. I don't remember what happened, but I just couldn't go. And then there was another one too. It was like the finale, I think. I was in that one though for sure. I think that was the only one I was in, to be honest.
For him?
Yeah.
That you came in and then the last one you did like a rap, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of, but it was whatever.
Okay, yeah, I remember. DeMarco, but we didn't say CashOut Miggy, and we said.
I don't remember if you guys did or not.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't ever.
Yeah,
remember.
But if you look back at the picture with everybody in there, I'm in there at the very end. I'm like, at the very end.
Okay.
But it was cool.
Yeah, that's dope. So okay,
I got a $50 gift card.
And you went to Texas with them, and you did all that with. They did a bunch of shows down there with.
Yeah, we got to go to the Tejano Music Awards. It was pretty cool.
The
thing is, I'm not really tuned into that side of music either as much. So it was kind of cool getting a feel for it and everything.
Yeah.
And we got to go to the Selena Museum and everything. We got to meet
that's
Abraham.
Cool. Abraham.
We all went out
dad.
to eat and shit. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I seen all that. Yeah, me. I tried. I helped out Melinda with that stuff, but like you said, I'm so busy. I can't. Like I was like super like, okay, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out. But I didn't want to be like involved the whole time because I wanted just to like step away and like keep going with my podcast and my cleaning business. So I was just trying to help out just that day. I wasn't trying to be involved with the whole situation. But they cool people. I just seen them. I went to a basketball game the other day. They're there. Toledo's top talent's coming back. They're gonna do it again this year, and they're gonna you know what I mean, do all that stuff. So much love to them, man. I hope they you know what I told them? I told them social media, post more. They're like, we are. It's like, so what? Keep going, do more. Because if you want everybody in the city to know, we gotta hit social media because that's where everybody's eyes are. You know what I mean? So that's the most important thing right now, social media. So what do you say to like a young kid that I know that you feel like you're not like up there or nothing like that, but like let's just say like I feel like you're good. You got a story. You got, you know what I'm saying? You learned a lot. Like the things that have been going on in your life. You said your mom, your dad, this and that. Dude, that's building you as a man. That's a character builder. So like, tell like some advice that you give to a kid that's in the same situation like you. They see a bunch of chaos around them, but how do they focus on themselves to create something for themselves?
It's kind of weird. I'm not really great at giving advice, but so what I can say is...
But you gotta listen, you gotta understand. How old are you, 19?
Yeah, pretty
18,
much.
19?
Yeah.
There's a younger kid that's 11 or 12 that needs somebody like you to give them a little advice. It doesn't matter if they take it or not, but maybe I got family members in my family, little kids, that their life is a mess. Their household is a mess. And maybe by you saying something, you can like give them a spark to start something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, what I can say is like what I would do is I don't know, when it comes to facing like very hard stuff, like there's not really much you can do. You kind of just gotta like, you know, endure it and just keep it in your head that like you just can't give up now, because like there's definitely something on the other side and you just gotta see it through, even if it's blurry as fuck in your face. Like, oh, I'm not gonna get through this shit or nothing. Just keep going at some point. Like, don't give up. Like, I don't know, you might get burnt out at some points, but just pick yourself back up again and just keep doing what the fuck you want to do. Don't worry about nobody else's fucking opinion. Don't give a fuck about what the hell is going around. Just do you, and just make sure you're loving everybody else too, because like as long as you're showing love and you're giving love and you're just being a good person at heart, it really does go a long way. And you know, and that's what I had to learn too. Like a lot of times, like growing up, me and my brother wouldn't get along either, for real. Like, and I was always mean as fuck to him, and I'll admit that, and I feel fucked up for it because I didn't want to do that, but like I was taking my anger out on him. And you know, and that shit fucks me up now, thinking like, damn, bro, like that's really fucked up. I would really like hurt him for real, like without nobody knowing either. And this is like just shit that I would say to him, and he's getting bigger too. And like, you know, I would kind of just like envy him a little bit, like, damn, I wish I had his height or whatever. Just like this motherfucker's bigger than me or whatever. But like at some point I realized like that don't matter, and I kind of started realizing like, damn, this is my fucking brother. This is all I have left of our fucking bloodline. And if we don't go on after this, then there ain't shit left. And realize that this motherfucker knows more about me and knows all my weaknesses, all my strong suits more than anybody. I grew up with this motherfucker, and it's like, and just to see him big too, he's grown up too, and like he been through a lot of the same shit I've been through. So like we know a lot of the same shit, and I realize that he's not just that little brother either. Like I kind of look up to him in a way too. Like, damn, it's like Like, he's my little brother, but sometimes he's like a big brother to me too. So it's kind of weird, but you know, I started loving him better, and I started realizing that. So you know, I kind of just bring him along with me too. I want him to do good too, not just me. I don't just want to offer myself, you know. And my dad's very distant too, and I noticed that, and like, you know, I'll be trying to be there, and like he's always looked out for me too. He's never tried to do no weird shit to me or nothing like that. So he always taking care of me. So, you know, I'm gonna take care of him too. That's my dad. I came out of this fucking nutsack. And so, like, you know, I like to take care of my people too.
Yeah,
So
I take care of my dad too. A lot of things you say, man, is like I said, when I see you, I see myself. Because I'm doing the same thing. I've been mean to my brothers. My brother's been mean to me. But, you know, we got to just, like, we don't have nothing else. I only have 2 brothers. I have 2 sisters. You have less. You have only 1 brother. You have sisters too?
no, I don't have no sisters.
So-
I would have had a second brother, but he died at birth. He was stillborn. So
Man. Yeah, but that's all you got. So you gotta like you said, that's it. One day your dad's gonna probably go, but you got your brother, and he's a little younger than you, but you gotta lead him the right way. He has to lead you the right way. You guys work together to become who you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so you said you had a lot of anger problems, right? You've been dealing with that your whole life. How do you focus? How do you get better from that? How did you, because you don't seem that angry right now. You probably still have it in you. If someone makes you mad, if someone wants to smack your brother, you probably will go berserk.
it's weird because I don't really know how to explain it, but I did. Like how I said, you know, my mom always had me like in the house, you know? It really just took me a lot of thinking. All I do, I'm just constantly thinking. I think every single little possible like outcome and everything. And, you know, I just sit back and I reflect a lot too. And I don't reflect on just everything that goes on around me. I reflect like my own thoughts. I like to sit back and think about how I feel. I like to sit back and think like what's making me feel this way. And I like to figure out, I like to find out what the root of the problem is, what the root of the issue is. And I like to like confront it with myself. And then I just work on, okay, like how do I fix this in this aspect or something? And how do I work on making myself better at this? Like how do I stop getting so pissed off so much and hot-headed in the moment? Because like everything in the moment, it just feels so strong and powerful. Like when you're pissed off in the moment, you don't give a fuck about nothing. You just want to rip somebody's head off. But like you kind of just gotta like, okay, I'm pissed off. Just let me breathe, you know. I like to cope with shit. I like to, you know, and I don't tell nobody nothing. I just get the fuck up and go, and just like, and I just go for a little walk. I like to go down to the park where there's nobody there. Or like I just go in the middle of the night, and you know, I just listen to my music, and that's what I like doing. That's how I let it all out too, is through my music. And it's weird because I don't really listen to no like artists or anything nowadays. I don't even really like listening to nothing for real. So when I'm out with people, you know, I don't really know what to play. I kind of just let them play whatever they want. Because when I listen to me and I fuck with me the most because I'm the only one that can relate to me the most. So that's kind of just what I do. Or just like working out too, it really helps me like channel that anger instead of taking it out on somebody else. I realize because they don't do nothing but cause more issues and more problems. So I kind of just tune in with myself when I feel that type of way. And I tune in with myself because once you understand yourself fully, you can know what to do with yourself, like in those type of situations. So it's kind of like if I start feeling pissed off or something, and I know I could just take my anger out on this motherfucker, argue with this motherfucker, and do this and that, because I know I can do it. But like, where's that gonna really get me? Where's that gonna get us at? Another fucking fight, another argument. If I know at the end of the day we're all gonna come down at some point and come to our senses and be like, yeah, that was fucked up, you don't know, whatever. So kind of just avoid the situation, you know, I'll just get the fuck out of there. Just like not even be in the presence of it, because the more I'm in the presence of it, the more I'm just gonna fucking amp myself up. So I kind of just get away, you know, I'll do whatever. I might go hit something or just outside or just like fucking kick some shit or I'll just hit a punching bag or I'll just go for a run or a little walk. Just get my mind off of it, because when you're running, you're gonna fucking tire yourself out at some point. You're gonna be like, damn. You're just be like, all right, I'm cool now.
That's some good advice though, dude.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know, just let your anger out in other ways that you can better yourself though, because like you don't want to harm nobody else in the middle of it, or just harm yourself in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to fucking, try to kill yourself or nothing. Cause like, I'm not about to say, but I've tried to before. Like, I've had thoughts of doing it too, all the time. But I like to value my life. I like this life. Like, I appreciate it, and I don't want to just throw it all to waste, because there's so much beautiful things in it. And it's just like, who wouldn't want to just experience life and just live it and just feel the love all around and everything?
Yeah.
So I don't just want to throw that in the trash. So I appreciate everything that comes with it. So I try to take care of it as much as I can.
That's good. That's great advice, because I like the when you said breathing. That's good. Going to the park. That's good. Working out. That's good. There's another thing. Praying. That's
Praying. Yeah.
like if you get too overwhelmed, go to the park and just do a little prayer. It doesn't got to be like a long. Just like, hey, God, help me with this, because a lot of times.
Yeah, I do that too.
Yeah, a lot of times, just putting stuff out there in the universe, it comes back, gives you calm down. Like you said, working out. I love working out and all that stuff. But you always got to remember that at the end of the day, you can't kill yourself. You can never do anything like that kind of things. Listen, the devil only comes to you through a thought. The devil comes in your mind through a thought. Them thoughts are the devil trying to attack who you are. Don't listen to those, especially the ones that say, kill yourself, or no, it would be better if I wasn't around. That's all the devilish stuff. You got to remember, a lot of people don't believe in God, but if someone says they don't believe in God, listen to this. There's people that kill people, right? So that means there's evil and the devil is there. So if you can see the evil and you can see the devil, that means that there's good and there's good people. So you can see the difference. There's evil and there's good. You want to be on the good side, because if you listen to those evil thoughts, they can lead you into bad places. You don't want to listen to that. When you get that, breathe. Breathing is good, because it calms you down, dude. It calms you down, because when you're too wild up, like say you're fighting with your brother, and leave the situation, like you said. That's perfect, dude. That's perfect. One time I went to like a meeting about anger issues, because I've had anger issues too. They said that within like 3 minutes, like let's say me and you just got this big argument. If we just like split off, you go that way, I go that way, within 3 minutes we'll be calm. You know what I'm saying? But in that 3 minutes, if me and you keep arguing, we could kill each other, and end up in prison or dead, and we ruin our whole. There's people that are in prison for 30, 40 years because one split second, somebody said something, they pulled out a gun, they shot him, they killed him, and it's over. One split second, all you have to do is just walk. So the advice you gave is the perfect advice. Leave the situation, go to the park, listen to your music, become like more like mellow, you know what I'm saying? Meditation, praying.
Yeah, that actually helped a lot too. I forgot that I used to be into that type of shit too. Like I used to like, I don't know, it was weird. I got into like a spiral where I like looking at tarot reading and just like meditating and just like astral projection and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And like, I've gone through different phases like with my spirituality and stuff, and trying to figure out what works for me and everything too. And yeah, a lot of meditating too. Like I would go outside like when it was nice and chilly. I would just sit there with my shoes off too, because I don't know if you ever heard of grounding.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah.
It's like you go outside and just like get like energy, like from just stepping in the grass and the dirt.
I believe in that too.
So I would just go out there and I would sit there, because it's weird, because the astral projecting thing, like don't nobody believe me and everything, because I got a lot of like sleep paralysis issues too. So like I'll just sleep, and it's almost every night. Like I'll sit there and I wake up and I just can't move, and I always just. It's like,
oh shit, I've heard of that.
Yeah, and then this one time, I swear, like I was in my room, I got scared as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
So your body's sleeping, but your brain wakes up and your eyes wake up.
Yeah, because you go into like REM sleep, I think, and it's like where your mind's still awake, but your body's paralyzed, because I guess it's supposed to protect you from like getting up and moving while you're asleep or something like that. So Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird, but at some point I kind of just got used to it. So now it's just like, okay. And then, but the thing is, like, don't freak out when you fucking do that, because just remember, like, I don't know, it's kind of weird because it's almost like your body, it's like your brain, like between a dream state and a reality state. So it's like you could still see everything around you, but you're like, your consciousness, like, you could still like imagine things and just see it kind of. So, like, and so like I just lay there and I'm like, I just calm down and I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm just here. And I just close my eyes and I just go, and then you slowly just start drifting back and then you just fall asleep. And it's kind of scary sometimes because it's like, fuck, I feel like I'm gonna die or some shit and like I can't breathe. But as long as you just calm down, you just focus on your breathing, just like relax.
And go back to sleep.
Yeah. Cool. Or you could just wake up, because my ass be trying to like fight it sometimes. I'd be like, oh, fuck. And then I try to move and twitch just a little bit and I'd be like, oh, I'm up. And then I'd be scared to go back to sleep a little bit because I know it's just gonna come back. It's weird because like I can almost feel when it's gonna come. So I'm like, damn, I'll be trying to avoid it. Then it just happens again. I just go back to sleep. But
that's crazy. That never happened to me, but I've heard of it and I listened to a video about it. But grounding, right? That's really good because I ground sometimes I go to a cemetery sometimes. I ground, even though there's a bunch of dead people there. I don't care, because this is a calm, peaceful place. You just take your shoes off. I park there. No one bothers me, and I just walk the cemetery. And then I get like there's like a negative and positive reaction. Like your body puts out all this stuff, and the earth gives you all this stuff. It's good to do it in the beach, in the sand, anything like that. That's not something like believe in. No, that's something real. You get that energy through your body. The sun too. In the morning is good. Don't stare right in it, but just like get some sunlight in the morning.
Sun gazing. Yeah, I used to do that too a little bit.
Yeah, and the sunset, it's good. Breathing is good. Meditating is good. Praying is good. All that stuff is good. Believing in something, even if you don't believe in God, you can still, I mean, you do, you say you believe in God and Jesus, but I'm just saying, like, some people, they believe in, like, you know, whatever, the Buddha, this God, whatever. Just believing in something higher power is good, because you got to understand, like, to create all of this world, it's just like something had to create all of this. Everything's perfect. You know, if there was no bees in the world, humans couldn't live. You know why? Because the pollen, the bees, they take pollen, they spread it, and they do this, and one little thing missing, and we're all dead. If there was no trees, we couldn't breathe. If the oxygen atmosphere thing was a little bit thinner, all the oxygen would go away. So somebody had to create the perfect world for us to be living here. It's not an accident, dude. Something bigger than us created us and created all of this. So we got to believe in something so we can get to the next thing somehow, some way. And become and the anger issues that you had and stuff, you got to think of it like this. You think God or whatever wants you to be angry? No. He wants you to be happy. He wants you to move up in life and keep growing and stuff like that. So what's your next thing? What are you gonna you got a project coming? Like, do you have an album? Are you working?
Thing is, well, I'm not necessarily to the point where I feel like I should put out an album yet, because like even with just a single that I put out, it doesn't really get, you know, that much attention. So I feel like if I slowly just keep putting out music, like
singles and stuff.
Yeah, eventually, I know eventually I'm gonna slowly build up everything at some point, as long as I just keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing and taking care of business how I'm supposed to. Then eventually, like, if I see I've grown a strong enough fan base and everything, and I feel like they want it, then I'm gonna, like, you know, I'm always gonna have music just to put out regardless. So I'm gonna have a whole lot of stuff I could put out. So I'm gonna slowly just put things together where I feel like it would fit, like maybe like it might represent a certain thing or like a certain aspect, or like just different types of music, because I like tapping into all different types of styles too. I don't like, you know, I like the Detroit style rap. I like the J. Cole. I like the all that type of rap. I like the old school type of beats. I like And the thing is, I don't really know too much about the history of like music and everything.
Me neither.
And I kind of hate that because I feel like me being an artist, I should.
Yeah.
But I don't really care about that type of stuff for real. Like
Yeah.
it's new. It's a new era. It's just like, why would I be focused on some shit
Yeah,
that doesn't
create
happen?
your own stuff.
Like I like making my shit like original, you know.
Yeah.
So I want to have the most original shit possible and just make a new, whatever. Hopefully
because
somebody
the thing
likes
is,
it out there.
If you start worrying about that, then you start like changing into becoming somebody else. Just be you. Don't worry about the history. People come here and sit down with me and they tell me about this artist and that. I'm like, no, I never heard of no. Because I'm not even really into music that much. I'm more of a just like, I'm living my own life and I want to interview people. Artists reach out to me and I'm like, yeah, come on, we can tell your story. But I'm not going to know every artist. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I used to listen to?
Oh my bad.
Go ahead. I used to listen to like Biggie and Tupac when I was growing up.
Yeah, I fuck with Biggie and Tupac.
That's-
Of course, I haven't heard every single fucking song they put
Yeah.
out. Like, cause there's so much music out there. There's so many artists. It's like you're never gonna finish hearing what the fuck the
Never.
next motherfucker has to say.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and it's so draining. Like, especially like, I can do my homework on everything that I need to, but like, if I do all that, now I'm just taking away time that I have to like create my own shit. Why would I be over here trying to study another motherfucker? Like, I could listen to like, you know, I'll listen to different types of music, you know, get a feel for everything, and I'll take that in and sort of like take bits and pieces of everything and just fit it to my own type of style. So like, I'm not gonna fully hear one thing and copy that entire fucking shit. You know, I'm gonna take maybe a little bit, like little subtle things that make it good in that sort of particular thing. And then just mix it with my shit, and then that's how you get my music. It's just, you know, I take little bits and pieces from everything I hear because I like catchy shit. I don't want to hear no music and it just be bland and just like boring all the way through.
I like that. That's good. That's a good idea, bro.
Yeah.
Just take a little bits and pieces because that's the best way to do it. Create your own stuff. Because you know why we know who Eminem is? Because he had his own style. You know why, you know, Jay-Z became Jay-Z? Because he had his own style. He wasn't just like everybody else. Everybody has their own style, and that's how you become who you are.
Yeah, it took me a while to realize that too. I was like, can't be over here trying to copy somebody else. Like, I gotta figure out how to make a name for myself somehow.
Yeah.
And then CashOut, and then Miggy. If I start implementing that in my songs too a little bit, people are just gonna subtly hear that, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, this is who this motherfucker is. It's fucking CashOut Miggy. It's Miggy." That's why I put Miggy is the name. I write it down so you can pass it on. Just,
that's
you know,
dope.
I'm just trying to put my name in there a little bit,
That's good.
just to let everybody know who I am and what I'm about.
That's
and everything.
smart. You know who's a really good person that started stuff like that? Mike Jones. Mike Jones. Who? It's like a rapper back in the day. He used to say Mike Jones, and then that one song was like all Mike Jones, but every one song he would just do a song. He would always put Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones, and everybody knew who Mike Jones. So it's a smart move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You put your songs out there, put your name in it, and then promote it, bro. You gotta promote it. You gotta figure out that's like your next thing, for real. I think. Because I noticed you, because I didn't notice you at Toledo's Top Talent. I swear to God, I don't remember that you were. I knew there was a rapper, but I didn't know it was you.
It just don't click fully in my head yet that I'm a fucking artist.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a rapper. This is what I do now, and me being stuck between just like I said, personal life and everything. It's kind of hard for me to balance it all out. But you know, I'm still trying to figure it out. And I know I got a lot of time still to figure it out, so I'm not really stressing about it too much right now. I'm just trying to get, you know, everything, just hopefully everything falls into line and while I'm working on everything, and you know.
You know what, another thing I was going to tell you, since you know Spanish and you want to put a little Spanish, just how you say, like, CashOut Miggy, put a little bit. You don't have to get on there and say a bunch of stuff in Spanish. Just say a little, like a little tiny hook. Just like you said, CashOut Miggy.
I got a couple different songs where it's like it will be English and then I just hit them with the Spanish just a little bit, but you know, I don't think I'm ready to put that out there yet, but no.
But people love that. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard Broken Heart Boy?
Yeah.
So
I met him at Nate's house, and yeah, he's cool as fuck.
Okay, yeah. So Broken Heart Boy, I had him on my podcast, but I had him on my podcast because the song Just a Little.
Yeah, that song's fire as fuck.
Fire, dude. And it's like all English, but he has a little Spanish hook in there. Dude, I love that song because of that. And then I don't think he's ever put a little Spanish hook again on a song. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, you should always have a little Spanish something in there.
A little bit of seasoning.
A little bit, so we can
A little bit of sazon.
Bro, because you can make it all English, but if you just throw a little Spanish in there, your people will be like, damn, I love that. I love that. And then they'll share it more and they'll want to promote it more. Because if you go straight 100% English all the time, like people that just speak Spanish or just people that are like, eso es canciones de, you know what I mean? That because they think it's like just rap. Oh, that's all rap.
Rap.
Yeah, but if you put a little bit of, you can even call it reggaeton or even like that new Mexican. I don't know what they call it, but like all them guys over there in Texas that are doing some crazy.
Yeah.
I forgot what that whole music scene is called. But what's it, Peso Pluma and all that?
Yeah, corridos tumbados.
Yeah, like they do all that stuff. That you don't got to do the whole song like that. But if you just put like you did that one song with Luis.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool because he's a mariachi singer and you don't really hear too much mariachi like that around. And shit, I rap and I can speak Spanish, so I thought like shit, mariachi and rap combined. Shit, I thought it'd be cool. And I didn't really want to do like that song in English. So I felt like it just sounded better all in Spanish. So,
yeah, that song was dope.
We kind of put that little shit together. And
yeah, I remember.
Hopefully we get a music video soon to it because I think it would be pretty cool. We got this whole little idea for it.
Yeah, you got a whole idea for it?
Kinda, somewhat. I don't know if it's fully there yet, but we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, little by little, man. Hey, man. So, do you want? Where can everybody? Do you want to say anything to the viewers? Where can everybody find you? What is your social media?
Well, my social media on everything, just CashOut Miggy. It's literally all it is. CashOut Miggy. You find me on everything.
Instagram.
Find me
Facebook.
on Instagram, Facebook. My Snapchat's not that. It's something else, but Big D6783. And then Apple Music, I'm on there. I'm on Spotify.
Yep.
And I'm on YouTube.
Yep.
I'm on TikTok too.
Yep. And Instagram, like when you go to put a story, you can always look him up. CashOut Miggy, all his songs will pop up. Thank you, man.
Yep.
I appreciate you so much for joining me. And I'm sorry that I didn't know exactly you were on Toledo's Top 10 and all that.
No, that's what this interview was for, you know.
But the thing is, you got to understand, I'm so busy with my life, but I noticed you even after that. That's when I seen what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to help you out. I'm going to promote your stuff. I'll help you promote a little bit on this podcast. But like also, I want to build a relationship with you guys, all you guys. And one day when we do something, when we have something, I'm going to invite all my guests. And we could like, you know what I mean? Go up there, do some songs. Hopefully I can do something one day with this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I appreciate you so much, man.
For sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining me. Hey, guys, thank you so much for watching Big Yogi'Z Garage. Make sure you follow CashOut Miggy on all platforms. We appreciate it so much. Make sure you subscribe to my page, Big Yogi'Z Garage. Like, share, and thank you very much. Let go, let God. Let's go.
Broad day, I be coming in the nighttime. Sit, sippin' till I flatline. I ain't really crazy, you just met me at a bad time. Miggy is the name, I write it down so you can pass it on. Y'all broad day, I be coming in the nighttime. Sit, sippin' till I flatline. I ain't really crazy, you just met me at a bad time.